Hello and welcome back to Up the Villa. Welcome to Transfer Hub, your home of Aston Villa's transfer news, links, rumours, noise, murmurings, incomings, outgoings, you name it. You'll find it here on Transfer Hub and Up the Villa. We are approaching 28k, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash the like button and comment your thoughts in the comment section down below. Maximilian Beier, we are linked with him again. Top bracket player that would suit our system perfectly. And on Transfer Hub previously, we have waxed lyrical about Beier before his move to Dortmund. And now Aston Villa are linked with Beier again. And I am buzzing about this. If we can get this done, we have got an absolute baller coming to Villa Park. Trust me, that is it. Trust me, he's very, very good. So we'll go through the source and then I'll tell you what I like about him. So Patrick Berger is saying Aston Villa are very interested in Maximilian Beier, 22 years of age. Villa have opened talks with the strikers camp and are preparing an opening bid worth around 30 million. Dortmund is informed about it, but Villa will need to sell first due to FFP restrictions. Bayer's already rejected Brentford's proposal. His contract with Dortmund runs until June 2029. Now, I'll caveat this part here, but Villa will need to sell. Now, I don't know whether this is just a generic rumour that's doing the rounds within the journos that as soon as Villa get mentioned, they caveat Villa's finances. I don't know, but I don't know whether they're just putting that in there just as a little thing to put in there because I can't see who goes, which enables us significant funds to be able to afford, say, 30 million. So I don't know who they think is going to have to go, but I would imagine personally that we've worked around our finances, reducing the wage bill so much that we have significant wriggle room. Now, to me, if it's Beier or Jackson, it's Beier all day long. If it's Beier or Nkunku, Beier all day long. He's quality. He's absolutely rapid, versatile, can play on the left, on the right as a striker, and he's just techie vibes. He's just so techie with his touch, with his movement, with his dribbling. He's so tall, but he's so fast and powerful. He glides past players. His striking ability is very, very clean in front of goal on one-on-one opportunities. His striking ability is clean. He finds the top corner. He doesn't scuff it to the keeper. His execution is very, very good. He's really technical. His touch and intricate work around the box is very good. His vision is good. He can play those little outside of the foot slide rule passes. He can slip players in. He can link up with players. The movement's there. He's just a very, very good player. And I think the Villa system would just suit him in so many different positions. He can play in that little pocket left position. He could play as a striker, off the striker. He could play with the striker. He can play on the right. It made sense to me when we were linked with him about a year ago, and it just makes more sense that we're still linked with him right now. So Dortmund look like they're making moves in the window with Chukwuemeka going. So the fact that he's gone to Dortmund, does it mean that they've got to wriggle around players and make a sale, etc.? Well, could it be a loan? I'm not too sure, but he's a player that massively excites me. And I think, I'll put some on X just about saying, now this is more like it. And I got the response of, we need a right back, we need a defender. Well, yeah, we do, but we ain't scored a goal yet, guys. Like we're all moaning about how slow and passive and boring and laboured it is. So that tells me that there's an other pressing matter that we need some players in front of goal that can unlock this formation and this system. And Beier, what you're getting longevity because he's only 22. So for me, it's a player that I look at and really excites me because he's so young as well. So I kind of liked Jackson coming, but Beier is like, get him in, sign him. I'll go and pick him up if we need to. That is how much I rate the player. So Earl, avfc scout, we know Earl, don't we? He's on the pulse. Soon as something drops, he's sending me these graphics, and I asked him if I can share them with you, and he said yes. So here we've got Beier up against attacking midfielders and wingers. The one thing you'll note is non-penalty goals, non-penalty XG per 90. Shots are good. So assists are good as well. So this is up against wingers and midfielders. Now, this graph is up against forwards, and we can see that the assist situation looks a lot better as well. Up against Morgan Rogers, kind of a different type of player. Rogers is more out and out power, whereas Beier is a little bit more, he's got that little bit more technique and guile about him. I think his vision's probably a little bit better as well, but we can see the non-penalty goals per 90 compared to Rogers is significantly higher. And then when we look at him compared to Ollie Watkins as well, there's not a significant drop-off from an area where you'd go, oh, God, he looks quite bad compared to Watkins. Maybe shooting is probably the one area. But again, compared to our top two attacking outlets, it comes across pretty good, to be honest, guys. Now, I've had a look at wages. Wages, we are on around 72 grand a week, but that's in euros. So I'm not sure what we convert that to in pounds, but we can see here that we're on 72 grand a week in euros. And if we have a little look at some of his overriding numbers, and when we look at who we're comparing him to in attacking midfielders and wingers, let's have a look who pops up. Number one, Evan Guesson. So what I actually kind of like about this is that if we're saying Guesson's more right-sided, but he can play left as well, very versatile. But Beier is a similar profile on the opposite side. This kind of merges quite nicely to our formation, I think. Because if we're getting like for like here and like for like here, the balance on both sides, the synergy of the team is actually quite good. Now, obviously, the formation switches, and we don't know whether Emery's just going to go 3 at the back or hybrid 3. But for example, if we got width here, we've got 3 at the back, we've got width on the right-hand side. Now, this is where it could get a little bit interesting, guys, is when Maatsen inverts, Beier goes out wide on the left. Synergy, togetherness. Both players are very comfortable in this area of the pitch as well. We can flip, we can move around, we can play in different roles. Everybody can move around the football pitch. Telling you guys, this would be a top signing for me. Right, so quick run over some of the numbers. Non-penalty goals, we're in the top 20% for attacking midfielders and wingers. For the forwards, slightly lower. Tackles for forwards, interceptions, blocks, very good as well. So I'd love to know your thoughts on how you are feeling about this. But for me, right up there. Player that I hold in a high regard, and someone whose development I look at and think you're going to go very far. Let's just have a look at international level then. So international level, we've got under 17s, 20s, 21s, 4 appearances for Germany. We can see here, main position, centre forward, left, right. Market value is at 25, I think. So 25 million. Obviously, I reckon the fee that has been reported, about 30, is probably about right. So, Beier, a link. Let's hope this materialises pretty quickly. So, we've also got the match preview for Brentford. Me and Hannah, not Brentford, for Crystal Palace. Me and Hannah did the preview, and that has dropped as well. So I'll link that on to the end of this episode. If you are new, make sure you are subscribing, smash the like button, comment your thoughts. Up the Villa.